Good day. Today a very special opening. This is 2014 Château Milon Cuvée d'Ioni Saint-Émilion, and this is 13% Grand Vin de Bordeaux. The chateau was established in medieval times and has been owned by our family for 7 generations. There's 18 hectares of Merlot and Cabernet Franc. There's some harvesting by hand and 15 months in oak barrels for further complexity. Now, with a wine like this, and you would probably pay a small fortune for this in a restaurant, you should really have the bottle upright for 2 or 3 days before decanting. However, if you have bought it in a restaurant, that won't be the case, because obviously they don't know that you're coming in and ordering this one. So in a restaurant it will be very much opened like this, and it won't have been decanted for an hour or two either. So that's quite an interesting point, actually, the restaurant wine experience. Now, this is a waiter's friend, and I do highly recommend this as the most practical corkscrew, for the simple reason that you can just take it around with you in your pocket and never be without one, because when you go to your friends' houses and you want to open wine, of course they can never find the corkscrew, so you just bring yours out and do the deed and, you know, generally look like a fairly efficient person. Okay, so yeah, bear in mind that although ideally you're going to decant this for a couple of hours, that won't be the case when you open an expensive or any other bottle in a restaurant. So a nice looking chateau. So I'm going to put a little bit into this rather nice jug. It's either Victorian or it's one of those things you'd buy for sixpence in the 50s, you know, from Woolworths. So that's for me for later, so give that a little opportunity to aerate. The idea is that, you know, the wine has been nestling up against this cork for years, and it needs time to spread its wings and get a little bit of oxygen mixed into the wine. This is a perfect masterclass Merlot glass for these types of Bordeaux. Saint-Émilion is on the right bank, just beyond Bordeaux itself, and it's famous for its very Merlot rich, fantastic wines of great complexity, many of which will last for decades, giving, you know, the rise to the great Bordeaux legend. They're very much fruit-driven wines compared to the left bank and the Medoc wines, the great chateaus there. The main grape is Cabernet Sauvignon, and it will last for, you know, 50 years upwards, but it is going to give you a very tannic wine in the early years. So Saint-Émilion is much more approachable. Now I've got a beautiful strawberry red in there. There's a bit of forest bark, bit of old cigar box, possibly some red currant, I think. Very powerful, beautifully balanced. A really good blend of sort of darker fruit notes, and some, you know, there's a fair bit of raspberry in there actually, with your more sort of, you know, leather and cigar. would I say, hefty, spicy pepper kick. It's not really what you're looking for in Bordeaux, is it? There's certainly some crushed black pepper there. Very, very enjoyable and pleasant dining wine, that. It's not massively remarkable, and I don't think it would really want a great deal more time in the bottle. I mean, you can tell from the whole setup of the bottle, with the back label being entirely in English, that it's been made for the English market, and it's probably, you know, hit its best drinking window, to be fair, at 9 years old. I just remember how much I paid for it, but it certainly would command a fair bit in a restaurant. For me, all restaurant prices are eye-watering. I'm going to enjoy this with some mackerel and rice a little bit later on, once I've decanted it now. So yeah, I would definitely say, you know, the main notes here are some very good darker fruit and raspberry, a little bit of plum. It's a fairly lightweight wine. It's certainly not hefty and tannic, and it doesn't have, you know, a full-bodied texture. In fact, it would be delightful with some strawberries sliced in it. For Bordeaux, it's tending much more towards Beaujolais. Very, very beautiful, and very, very translucent, simplistic sort of wine. Not rustic in any way, very sophisticated, but I don't think it's got, you know, a long life, this one. So enjoy.